Dear students, today we are going to start our last lesson of this semester, lesson number 6, beginning of freedom movement. So, let's begin. Now, in the last chapter we learned Lord Macaulay. He started the English education in our country and the intention was just to educate our Indians for the purpose of administration and to give them chance to work for Britishers in their administration. For that purpose only they started the English education, and because of the English education the Indian modern educated people, they came in the contact with the Western culture, and because of that we can see in the last chapter we learned that the different institutions were developed: newspaper, magazine, articles, press articles, and so on, that create an awareness among the people for the freedom movement. And now here English education made mixed effects on the Western society, that we have already learned. The seeds of nationalism were sown by the reform of new educated society, and the different institutions which was established by the educated people, that also plays a very important role in the freedom movement. And due to various movements in different part of India, a favorable situation was created to build a political organization on an all India level, which will bring together the various provincial political organization, different groups of politically aware people, and to express the aspiration of the nation by diverting the public attention towards the questions on the nation. These various movements that has created an awareness among the people for a political organization to establish the different institution for the different principles, and the various provincial political organizations, the different political groups, politically aware people, they came forward and they express the aspiration of the nation by diverting the public attention towards the question of the nation. And they understood that if we want the freedom, we should be united, and for that only we need to organize the people. You need to take the part in the political administration of the Britishers, and they also try to divert the public attention towards the question of the nation. Now here next is now centralization of administration during British rule. Centralization means only on the particular point, it is means center, only the Britishers are the main, and all the rights are there for the Britishers only. That is centralization of administration during the British rule. Due to British administration, its implementation of India brought the nation under one roof in its true sense. And here we learn in the 1818, the Britishers, they were trying to administrate many of the part of our country, and during this rule, administration, its implementation in India brought the nation under one roof in its true sense. Means now before Britishers there were the many small princely states and they were ruling separately, but in the period of Britishers, now the administration is implemented under the one roof, or central means Britishers will be on the central level. Due to identical reforms all over the country and equality before law, the feeling of nationalism developed among the people, and the reforms, or due to the identical reforms, all the country, they are giving the importance to equality before law. The feeling of nationalism means the peoples now tried to make our nation free from the Britishers, and that developed the nationalism among the Indian people, and they also gives the importance to the equality before law. For the convenience of administration and swift movement of the army, the Britishers built network. Now this, we know Britishers had a good sense of administration and the swift or very transparent administration of the Britishers that create a big army. The Britishers built the network of roads and railway. We know in the year 1853, the first railway ran between Kalyan to Mumbai. That is of 34 kilometer. Means the railway or the train in our country was started by Britishers, and with this transparent and swift network, swift movement of administration, then the disciplined army, with the help of that Britishers built the roads, railway, etc. But these facilities benefited the Indians as well. Means for their intention was to make the convenience for the transportation of the goods. Means they had started this all the things for themselves only, but it also benefited to the Indians. The people from different part of India came in contact to each other because of the network of road and railway. Now the peoples of different, they are now in the contact with each other. The Indians are now came in the contact with each other, and because of the centralization of administration, the peoples are coming in the contact of each other. There was increase in communication and the feeling of nationalism grew up. Due to the transportation of Indians or network of roads and railway, it facilitated to the Indians also, and the peoples of India, they are coming in the contact with each other, and it increased the communication among them, and the feeling of nationalism grew up. Or the people of India, they are now giving the importance for the freedom. So it is about the centralization of administration during the British and how it was helpful for the Indians.